My path might be a little bit different than some others because my dad happens to be an insurance defense lawyer. So the interesting thing about personal injury law is that it's an area of law that is very much still developing. There are new precedents being set all the time, and it's very thrilling when you're involved in that. So I have had a few precedent-setting cases that have changed the law. My practice covers young, old, able-bodied, disabled, men, women, people of all different races. This can be a very scary time. It can be very confusing. This is a complex system. You have to be able to feel like you can ask a question, that your question isn't stupid, that your question will be answered. And I think that I give that sense of comfort to a lot of my younger clients. We're very client-focused. As I said, we understand that for the clients, number one priority is rehab and recovery. So for myself, one of the very first things I do when I'm retained on a file is talk to a client about where have you been struggling, what are your needs, what are your rehab goals. And so rather than first focusing on, oh, I've got to get a notice letter out to the defendant, I want to make sure that I can get a treatment team in place, help the client get his or her goals accomplished first and foremost. A successful outcome for a client is one who has a great recovery, whether it be a great recovery from his or her injuries, or if there's still a long road ahead, then a great recovery in terms of the monetary compensation that he or she will receive from the case. It's very important to me that a client throughout the case, from the very first meeting to the last moment where they sign that release, has felt that they've been a part of the process when they've wanted to be, that they've been educated, and that they've understood throughout what's happening with their case, what's happening with their life. For me, the most rewarding aspect are the relationships that ultimately you do build with the clients. By the end of the case, you've often formed very special bonds. I myself am still in touch with many clients who I represented years ago. Thomson Rogers is not about a quick buck. We're in it for the long haul. So we understand that clients are interested in timely resolution, and we're committed to alternative dispute resolution practices, committed to timely results. But that being said, we are prepared to go the long haul. We've got the experience and the resources that you need to go to trial if that's what it takes. And it's important, I think, for clients to understand that you've got to have a firm that can do both. They can focus on mediation, settlement processes, but at the same time can go all the way if necessary.